Better than medical marijuana, you know?
Vote number one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we know, right?
Yes.
You're a politician, right?
That's good. Thank you.
What happened?
Well, nothing. I just...
Feel good?
Yeah.
All right.
I got my golf game, you know? Nice.
Hey, by the way, your back should be corrected now.
Yeah, I do feel good. Seriously. Yeah.
Call me the man the skeptics refuse to test for $1 million. And James Randi has this thing where, $1 million prize if you can prove, something paranormal. So I came up here and I was hanging out around at the Devil's Chair, because the Devil's Chair here in Lake Helen, Cassadaga area. So I was hanging around trying to figure out some things, get some vibes, do whatever we can. And I jumped through every hoop, and at the very end of it, when I say, okay, now bring out, this is like 2008, bring out your $1 million, I'll go in there, you can put me in a Faraday cage, whatever, we're going to take a tape recorder, and I'm going to get this EVP, and it's going to be just like you and me talking, and it's not going to be some kind of garbled anything, and boom, surround me with scientists, whatever you want, and we're going to pull it out, and it's going to work. And then they just backed down. They just took the money and ran.
Took a lot of balls for you to do that, man.
Right, and I was ready. And there were a lot of people who said they'll never do it, and because they do it with some, like, they'll just find some tarot card reader or something off the street or something. They won't go for someone who's going to do something paranormal. It's somebody who's trying.
Yeah, they're afraid.
Right. My challenge to James Randi for the $1 million challenge is all get together, 3 or 4 of these people. We'll find a cold case, person that's missing, and we'll find it. And then he'll give us the $1 million. It's that simple. If he doesn't, then we know that's a total scam. Because wouldn't that be paranormal if you got a bunch of psychics in a room and they all said, go over here and you're going to find the missing person. And you go over there and find them.
That would turn a lot of heads, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
And I totally believe it can happen, because it has happened. And if I get 3 or 4 of these guys all working on the same case, I think it's going to be a slam dunk.
Hear
that,
James?
So James Randi, quit running from David Koenig, the Professor Slim King. Get your $1 million, put it in a bag. We're going to take it from you. It's going to be easy. You can slip and slide around. But I think that a group of psychics who find a missing person, probably deceased, where they're at, without the help of the police or anybody, just boom, that you owe us $1 million and you need to just knock it off, bring the money, we're going to take it home.
I've been ghost hunting.
I don't really care about random spirits. I like to bring in spirits that we know. I don't want to stir up any stuff. I could tell you about when we moved into the house we live in. We got it at a greatly reduced price because it was stigmatized. None of the neighborhood kids would step foot in the house. But my youngest daughter is now 22 and she's highly sensitive. And she kept saying the one bathroom we had was haunted and she wouldn't step foot in it. To this day, as a grown girl, she will not step foot in the one bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing going on there. I've had I don't know how many people staying there. Nothing. There's nothing happening.
Oh man.
So, been in lots of seance where the trumpets have gone around the room. A lot of paranormal things. The first thing in '63, in practice, I saw a beautiful yellow around somebody.
Like their aura?
Well, I didn't know what it was in '63. Nobody knew very much about any of this.
Yeah, now you would say it was like an aura of someone. Yeah.
So then I started researching and and come to find out that where the energy was coming from was to her liver.
She had problems with the liver?
She eventually died of cancer of the liver.
Oh my God.
I found it before the MDs found it.
together now. We're trying to get the two fields to work together. They're walking under street lights and having those turn off and on at will when they walk under them. They can't wear watches. Their hair dryers, forget it. They're blowing those out right away when they go to turn them on in the morning. Any electrical appliance is at risk.
But you were abducted by aliens.
I was.
That's crazy, huh?
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That scares me.
Yeah. Scares a lot of people.
Yeah.
2.5. I was standing on a sofa in a kind of a little living room area.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather was taking care of me, and I think this is why the memory is so clear. I had never been without my mom.
Yeah.
She was in the hospital giving birth to my sister. And so pretty soon, here came a little figure about this high in a dark, hooded, kind of a cape type thing or gown, and walked up to the bed. And until he got right up next to me, I couldn't see him. But when he raised his head, he had the big dark eyes. And he was carrying a tool. I thought it was a light because it had a light on the tip.
Yeah.
So he held his other hand out, and the sleeve was long, like a gown, like a little monk. And he said, "Come with me." But I don't think he was talking. I got right up and went with him, like, oh yay, no bed. Right.
Where'd you end up?
In some sort of metal room with benches. And there were other children there, but I didn't know any of them.
Are they looking at you, or are they like, they were just looking at the ground?
No, just looking straight ahead. Oh, wow. And so that part I have not gone over. More saucer, I believe, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so then I was put into what I call the breeding program, and had missing pregnancies.
Yeah, that name makes sense.
I could identify my entity in a lineup.
Really?
No one else could.
Wow.
We've drawn him, and there's just a
I was just about to say, you should draw him. Yeah.
I have a drawing. I should put it out there, yeah.
Could you draw right now?
No.
No?
I'm a terrible
I don't want
artist.
you to, yeah.
I'm a terrible artist, yeah. Yeah.
I kind of want you to describe it to me so I can draw it, because I'm alright at drawing.
Well, take a gray, your typical gray,
yeah.
with the great big eyes, almost no nose and no mouth.
Like slits maybe for the nose, or no?
Minute.
Like Lord Voldemort?
Yeah. He's come after me to pick me up, my escort from age 2.5, same one. Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah. The one that I call the doctor looks more like an insect.
Okay.
And he's highly
So
intelligent.
you think there may be like different species or different?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
The MyLab one is more reptilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Skinwalker Ranch?
Yes.
Yeah? I was doing
Yes.
research on that.
Bigelow owns it now.
Yeah. Joe Rogan went in there and they tried to kick him out.
They are highly secretive. He might have something.
I don't think
there,
he cares though. He probably
no,
doesn't
he
care.
doesn't.
He's just like, I want to see it. I don't care what the cost.
Yeah,
He
and
just
I'll
wants to see
pay
it.
for it.
Yeah.
You can't pay the Skinwalker.
No, you can't. Oh my God. It's insane.
Yeah, it is. It truly is.